the big divides you're going to have, and this kind of goes back to our discussion on hell, right, is whether the soul is immortal or not. So if you go back to Genesis 2:7 and you read it, whether you read it in English, whether you read it in Hebrew, it talks about how God forms man out of the dust of the earth, breathes the breath of life into him, and then the word is living soul, not immortal soul. Basically, God alone has inherent immortality. So what you have is you have two different groups from the Christian perspective, right? You've got one that says humanity is not inherently immortal. It does not have a soul in the sense that when you die, you go to heaven or hell. You're floating around up there somewhere. They would say that's an idea from Greek philosophy that comes in later in the early church that gets adopted. And we've had it so long, it just feels like it's the way it's supposed to be. The other set says, hey, we believe in a message of eternal life, but that's given at the resurrection when Christ returned. When you die, and they'll go to like Ecclesiastes 9:5, the dead know nothing, right? When you're dead, you're dead. The most common metaphor throughout the Bible is sleep. It's this idea of almost non-existence. Your body's still there, but that, whatever you want to call it, that life force, that breath of God, whatever that is, returns to God, and in that moment of the resurrection, that's when eternal life happens. So that's key for ghosts.